And we are live. There we go. Haven't done a live stream in a while, so why not do one? Especially since I'm bored. I don't have anything else going on. So, just wait for the people to get into the chat here. Hello, Elevators of Steel City. How you doing? Elevator D100, good to see you. And also Metro Elevators. Um, it's been a while. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so I was like, you know what? I'll do a live stream tonight you know, since I don't have anything else going on, and in general, I have a lot of stuff coming up in the next several months. Um, thanks, Metro Elevators. I do have plans for more Menard videos coming soon. Um, cool. Buffalo. Yeah. You're on your way to Buffalo, New York. Cool. I've been to Buffalo once. I gotta say, Buffalo is not the great city to film. It's just so many hotels to key card readers, and I don't know. It's just not that great of a place to, film. But that's from my experience watching videos. So, um, have you ever been to California? Good question. Yes, I have been to California twice. Last time I was out there was in 2014. Um, so I am long overdue for a California trip per se. So, um, remember when I said hi to you on Jared's Instagram Live? Um, yes. I don't know which one, but I'm going to Milwaukee tomorrow. Awesome. Milwaukee is um, an interesting city. It's like I like Milwaukee, but the only problem is the skyscrapers. Only the tallest building is only 40 floors. Um, I don't know. They need a taller skyscraper than 40 floors, to be honest. But that's just my personal opinion with Milwaukee and whatnot. But um, hey, Milwaukee is cool. I know, Alex. I know. Um, you guys have some pretty cool elevators. Currently in Rosemont right now. What are you doing in Rosemont? You doing Oak Brook Mall or whatever the name is called? I mean, Chicago's only 2 hours away from Milwaukee. That's kind of true. You're going to Milwaukee. I may be going to Milwaukee here um, um, in 2 weeks from now. Have any of you filmed the Walden Galleria in Chickawaga, New York? I have not personally. I've only been to Albany. Uh, I think I've only been to Albany and Dunkirk. That's it. Well, and I've been to. Um, so, when are you coming back to Michigan? I live in Michigan. I'm also an elevator enthusiast and elevator filmer. I'm actually going back to Michigan here in about 10 days from now ish, 9 days. Um, thank you. Rowan Berry Jam Productions. I actually went to that place just because I want to see what the elevators look like at the that you know, St. John's, well, in general, New Brunswick is one of, you know, um, hey, how you feel about filming some elevators in California? I'll see about that. I'm only doing the people who I know personally first before. How many vanity fixtures have you seen? Not too many. Not too many. Oak Brook, a couple other places, but there's not too many vanities I've been on. Okay, thanks for telling me, elevator dude. Parkwood Crossing Office Complex. Um, let's see here. Jay messaged me after you. Yeah, I will message you, Alex, after the stream is done. So anyway, in about 10 days from now, I'll be up in Michigan for a trip up to Mackinac Island, and in general the UP and whatnot. But my main focus is on that trip is do Menara videos up in the northern part. How you been, Jay? I've been pretty good, Cam. What about yourself? I just decided to I just decided to do a live stream because I was bored, and I've been scheduling videos this past couple weeks because I'm trying to get my backlog scheduled and ready to go. So um, I've been good. Got my second dose of the vaccine yesterday. Well, that's good to hear. Speaking of which, let me do. Hold on. Let me do this. There we go. Decided to cover that up, but I had tested positive for the antibodies from the COVID-19. So yeah, I got tested yesterday just because the one they did view at Kroger was kind of crap. So, hey, MC Elevator, Milwaukee County Elevators. How you doing? Speaking of which, somebody's coming up to Wisconsin here in a couple weeks. So, but anyway, this summer's gonna be interesting because I'm doing a trip in June, and then I think. Well, I talked to my dad. I think we're doing the West Coast trip round 2, sometime in late August, early September. Haven't nailed down a date yet, but one of the areas that I want to cover is the Dakotas, partly because one, it's not overly filmed states. So when are you going back to Indy to see me again? I don't know. I have to look at my schedule again, but the next time in Indy is in June, and then I will go back down to Indy for a doctor's appointment in July. So, yay. So, my plan is to stay at the hotels, the new hotels that have key card readers. So that is like the True by Hilton, and the soon to be Hampton Inn and Homeward Suites down there. So, it's likely I'll be going on filming trips this summer. Most likely I'll be going on Louisville. Same here. I'm doing a lot of filming, quote unquote, trips, but it's mainly how many Menard stores do you still have to visit? Good question, Mitchell. I have a lot more. My focus is doing the Dakotas and then finishing up Iowa and those kind of states. So, Jay, you should go back to Iowa and film some elevators in Des Moines. Yes, I have plans to go back to Des Moines. It's probably going to be late August at least when I go back up there. So, when are you going back to Youngstown, Ohio? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I filmed some 5500s there today. Cool. 5500s are not that common in Indiana. It's just they're. If I put 33 is really common, 55's in the middle somewhere on there, and then 3300 XLs are. I don't know. They're hard to find. It's just 3300 XLs are hard to find. I just found 2 earlier this month, so I was kind of excited to see one in person finally. So awesome. I'm kind of excited to see a video of the Lee Meridian. So yeah. What Alex pointed that out. 3300 used to be rare, and now they're everywhere. It's like the 330s. So like 33 were really rare, but now it's like everywhere in Indiana. So only been on 2 buildings with XLs. One of them somewhere in Fishers. You'll have to wait and see. The other one is in Carmel at the Carmel Mantal Hotel, whatever they named it as, but yeah, XLs are pretty hard to find. I kind of agree with that. They tend to go with the 33s, but XL is, I don't know, they're just hard to find. I keep, like, every time I go to a building, I swear I keep finding 33s. So I did end up getting almost 30 videos on a spring break trip, so I'm good content from there. Yes, the stuff you're seeing right now is from January, so I have so many videos from that big trip I did back in January, and I'm just like, I have so many videos to schedule. It's so yeah, Mitsubishi is very common in Illinois. They have an office in they have an office at the Blue Cross Blue Shield in Chicago. So hey, Texas Elevators, thank you for giving me 99 cents or $1. You're the first super chat I have ever done this live stream. So have you heard of the 3300 with FIGL get replaced with FIGS? I haven't seen one in person yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if you know Diet Pepsi. You should, but I'm not like, I used to be a huge fan of drinking pop, but now I'm drinking a lot more water than usual. So The only accessible Mitsubishi I've been on, other than the ones in California, but the only one I've been on that's easy to get into in Chicago is Fulton West. That is the easiest one to get on. And then you got the triple branded hotel near McCormick Center. Well, you need a key card to ride that. So, when are you planning to release your videos from the meetup we have in Indy? I just all I can say is it's in September. I haven't started scheduling all of those videos, so I've been scheduling all the Chicago videos. I just started scheduling the Grand Rapids stuff, and the next one down is the Indy stuff. So I'm not that far off from the Indy stuff, and that will be released sometime in September. But geez, how many days a week do you film stuff? It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm going to like a random city per se, I just bring my camera with me because you never know. I might go into a building that has an elevator. So so that's a good question, Cam. I just bring my camera wherever I go, and you never know. I might film an elevator or two on that trip. So, hey, Planet Escalator, excuse me. How you doing? So, it's kind of crazy, but I'm trying to think what I was supposed to say. But speaking of which, there was supposed to be an event in Chicago. I think it was like they were planning this out in advance. But unfortunately, because of the rules and whatnot in Chicago, they moved their convention stuff to Indy. So one of the conventions that was going to take place in Chicago is now in Indy. So I heard Planet Hotel and elevator. So 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 congrats, Southwest Florida Elevators. Congrats graduating high school yesterday. You should be proud of yourself because it's last year was pretty interesting. It was just a crappy year for everybody last year, but so are you going to Akron soon? As when is soon? I don't know when I'm going to Akron. I don't know when I'm going to be in Ohio again. It's probably going to be all like last minute decisions. So, so, and I'm kind of glad that I got all the 2020 stuff up just because I was like, I need to get all the 2020 stuff up. Is ASAP, and I just got that done recently. So, so let's talk about elevator mods. So, I was in Indy a couple months ago, and I could see the Westin get modded. Well, the Westin and Indy, it's getting the elevators modded. They have Otis and Bonnet 401s, but they're getting modded by Otis, and I do see why they need. I definitely do see why they need the mod. It's trying to think what I was about to say, but oh, hey, Clock TV. That's funny. But I'm not surprised that the West Indian is getting modded. It's just they're doing a massive hotel renovation, and those elevators. I would say when you need a mod, it's just that it's kind of impossible to upgrade on the existing panels. So um, they're just doing a full blown mod, and then yo yo yo, hey Louisiana Elevators, how you doing? Do you know that St. John's is the oldest incorporated city in Canada? Yes, I've known that a couple of times in road videos and whatnot. So, oh no, it's a nerd. LOL. Oh, hi, Adam. um, hey, look, it's Riley. Hey, aviation guys, but so so anyway, let me think what I was about to say. But another place that got modded, or was in the process of being modded, was at the Huntington Bank parking garage at Indy. Those are old Westies that I would say those things are pretty creepy for a parking garage. But they definitely need a mod, unfortunately. I've been in it once before, and those things were like, why this thing here? Why is it still here? So yes, and those things were disgusting. um, so um, I wasn't that surprised when they got modded. When they started the mod, um, I was like, those things are pretty bad. But the only parking garage that will be original will be the Sheraton parking garage, which, shockingly enough, that is the only original elevators in the whole Sheraton hotel. I was kind of surprised. I thought those things would be modded by now, but nope, they're still original. So yes, I was hooked at the Schindler mod at the Hilton Garage. Yes. To be honest, I didn't like the old elevators. I those things would need those things needed a mod badly. Um, but also it's just the ADA compliant thing. I was like, why are these panels so high? They're like you have to like reach the button all the way up. So what Sheraton you talk about? It's the one in Indy with a glass elevator outside, like a really slow glass elevator, and then you also got the the this Tuxedonym modded by Otis, Otis Tuxedonym that got modded by Otis in the 80s, and then it got a full mod in 2018, whatever year that those things got started modded. So both Huntington and Hilton, and as well as the Plaza parking garage in Indy. Those three were not ADA compliant. All and those three, um, the Huntington and the Plaza parking garages were Westinghouse, and the Hilton garage is Schindler Houghton. So, um, um, but trying to think what else is to say. By the way, do you hear Menards expanding? Yes, I have. They've been announcing a lot of new stores recently. They've been talking about building one in Bradley for years. They've been talking about one more recently in somewhere out in the St. Louis metro. Then they've been talking about building one in Kansas City. So there's a lot of stores that are being expanded. So um, um, so I've been keeping up to date with the expansion of a lot of Menards stores. I've been hearing rumors that Pennsylvania might be joining into the state thing. So yes, I was about to say that. I was like, when I comment like the Hyatt place, the Hyatt house, or the Plows in downtown Indy has Schindler 5500. Um, um, so yeah. So let's see here. What else is going on? And speaking of which, I may be doing more live streams on the road because I'm going to be traveling a lot. So, where's that little handy dandy? Is it not up there somehow? I was trying to look for my tripod, but I guess it's not up there. It might be in my room, but is it just me or yes? So I travel a couple times a year, Mitchell. I travel a couple times a year. I try to travel as much as possible. Um, um, I found some 5500s with the new VR fixtures. Yes, I've seen a couple of those. There's one in Chicago. There's one in my hometown. I think that's really it. I only seen two with the new VR fixtures. I only seen a couple with the older VR, but the newer VRs are much better. So I think the service elevator at the Courtyard in Spindler Suites in Indy was the craziest one we found. Yes, that one was interesting because I don't know why, but it's on the same controller. But it's a combination of a passenger and a service. So um, yes, there will be a Menards in Aurora, Ohio in early 2022, and I'm predicting that it's going to get an Otis New Series 2. That's what I'm predicting. It was a certain plant. Yes, yes, it did smell like a certain plant. We're not going to say it on the live stream, but um, but sure the thing was but what else I was about to say, but let's see here. So yeah, that's all I got to say. But I'm going to the Menards in Cicero when I go to Chicago in August. I wouldn't recommend that one. I would highly recommend going to the one in what's the city called? Hoskins. Aha. It's the Menard. Hey! Hey, elevators, trains, and more by NWA 0714. How you doing? So, um, and yes, speaking of which, now we're all spamming. But speaking of which, there's a new building that's being built in my hometown. It's gonna be like rental housing. So I don't know what kind of elevators are getting, but it's a 4-story building, so I'm not sure. So where did the A thing come from? Don't know. We don't know. It just all of a sudden started. Please don't ask. um, are you going to the Menards in Kent, Ohio when you go to Akron? Yes, I will be, of course. That one is technically the newest one not really the newest one, but one of the newer ones with the Otis installed. So, dang it, Kane Astley, what's up? You're doing a road trip this summer, Jay? Good question, Riley. Yes, I am doing a couple road trips this summer. As to where, I already have one in mind, but that's all I got to say. I have one in mind. That is Michigan/Wisconsin, and I don't know what the other trip is going to be. So, oh gosh, but no, oh gosh, stop it. I'm in a can over here, and I'm trying not to laugh. No, you're done. Yes. Uh, um, but let me get a sip of water here. Bring this over. Oh, good. Oh gosh, I'm eating a cat over here. uh, why am I laughing at you guys? You guys are doing the Rickwell thing. What kind of car do you drive? Thanks for asking that question. I drive a oh gosh, Chrysler Pacifica. It is basically a modified vehicle. Basically, my dad bought the car, and the people at Voc Rehab, like the people who does like the planning and all that stuff for me, paid part of it to get the vehicle modified. So I haven't driven a lot, but I'm gonna be driving a lot more in that car. So I think Menard has a Menards truck. I don't have a Menards truck. Okay, that's the truth. I don't have a Menards truck, but I wish I had one. But I'm not getting one. Yes, and I may not have made my license plate very quote unquote custom. So um so um I think what else I was about to say. Gosh. Yeah, I now here is your Chrysler. Jay, what would you do if the Menard CEO found your channel? I would scream and be like, "Hey, give me can you sponsor my channel so I can do more Menard videos and we can expand to more states?" So that one. How many Menard stores have you been to? I've been to 141. Um, so um, oh, have fun, elevator dude. And be safe too. Be safe while riding the bike. So, um, I've been to zero because I live in Massachusetts. Well, that's kind of true. It's a Midwest kind of thing, and now we kind of started expanding outside of the Midwest, but it's mainly a Midwest thing. But so um, oh, and I did film in Menards a couple weeks ago. Hee hee. I wonder where. I wonder where. Um, um, I've been in a couple without elevators. I accidentally went into one in Ohio because I thought they would have an elevator, but they didn't have one. Um, I tried going to one in Angola in Indiana, but that one didn't have any. Um, I went to Naperville and no elevator. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Naperville doesn't have one. I'm kind of shocked. I accidentally went into the store and thinking that they have an elevator, but um, by the way, I may be up in Rhinelander late August for uh, Siren Con. I filmed the Schumachers at Menards probably. Do it. I dare you. Um, that was actually not my dad, Metro. That is actually a friend of mine who still technically lives in this house, but um, it's a long story. So, um, yeah, I kind of. It says I thought the mezzanine in Naperville is smaller, so that's probably why it probably is smaller. I want to go to Vernon Hills and film there. Yes, you should. But the one that I really like is the one in Hoskins. That thing was pretty cool. Hey, look, it's TK Fan 29. Yes, that's the guy right there. So, um, do you get around like checking out the Alexander by any chance? Yes, I did. I got to film every elevator at the Alexander. I was expecting 338s for the two-story, two floors, but no, they installed a 4A. Excuse me. But um, which I was kind of surprised. I was like, why they went with the um. So on the subject of Menards, I passed up filming the one in Lightlander, Wisconsin, passing up by there. So yeah, TK fan. Speaking of which, I was expecting a TK at the Menards in Marquette because the one in Escambia is it's ThyssenKrupp, but me and Alex, I guess, were wrong. So do you go to the parking lot right next to it? They also have 400. Yes, I did that one as well. So um, I filmed the crappy Schiller in a parking deck this past weekend. Oh boy, how crappy was it? So I was expecting Market to have an email actually. Yeah, but for some reason I thought Alex also filmed the one in Marquette with the TK, but I guess I was thinking Scambia. Yeah, you probably were thinking the other one in the UP, but I wonder why Michigan Menards left 338s. Is that really weird time frame of between 2014 2015? If you look at like the stats, like the newspaper articles from 2014 2015, there's a couple. So pretty much every Menards store in Indiana has APO except for the Evansville location. I know. Richmond, Indiana, Princeton, and a couple other ones, but um, hey, Mohammed, Scott, boom, how you doing? Um, hey, yeah, Cherville. Cherville is the one that Cherville surprisingly is the only one that is a Mega Menards, but Richmond has a TK. The first Menards store to get an elevator was in Richmond, Indiana, of all places. That was installed in 2006. So So Richmond doesn't have an A-Bell. So there are only about 7 Menards stores within Indiana that's ThyssenKrupp. So do you go see if the Columbus location have one? Um, do you go see if the Columbus location have one? No, I haven't gone there yet. All I know is that they don't have one. They don't have one. Same thing with Bloomington. Not the surprise. So I thought for a while A-Bell wouldn't come to Michigan, so Menards went with Schindler for Michigan. But I guess not, given the handful of Annabelles they have here. So it's still a mystery. So hey, it's nice to talk to you, Riley. Enjoy your dinner. But what is the oldest A-Bell at Menards? I would say 2011, and those were a couple in Ohio. But hopefully they eventually stick a lift in at least one of the Lansing stores. Yes, I was talking to my dad recently, and he was like, wait, Lansing doesn't have any Menard. Well, I'd say there's two Menard stores in Lansing, but they both don't have an elevator. So, but yeah, I want to see a Kone at Menards. Kone at Menards. I would say highly unlikely, but you never know. They always change contracts every couple years. They went with ThyssenKrupp for a while. They went with A-Bell. Well, they're still working with A-Bell, but I think they're now working with Alliance. So it could be. There are Menards in Sault Ste. Marie. No, but there's one with there's one city on this side. I'm down to about 8 hotels in downtown I need to film at. I'm down to about a couple. There's those 2 3-story hotels on one street, and then there's the New Hampton Inn and Homewood Suites, which I probably got to wait for a while till that opens up. But trying to think. The next 2 hotels that will open up in Indy, hopefully sometime soon, is the Hampton Inn and Homewood Suites, dual brand hotel, and a Intercontinental, and then we'll see after that. So don't forget the Courtyard and Residence Inn by Marriott up by the canal. Yes, I have filmed those. I just need to upload them. I just need to film the filter in, which I need to spend a night there at least a night to film those. So also there's only like 5 Schumacher's in Milwaukee alone. One being at Menards, they're rare here. Yeah, Schumacher's are rare in Milwaukee, but I don't know why it's so common in other states. So yeah, the problem with Indy is that I'm gonna say about half of the hotels are key carded, maybe 25, but somewhere between 25 and 50 are key carded. So the last time was Indy, a state of the KW. I was expecting those to be key carded, but they weren't. So I guess Sault Ste. Marie doesn't have any of the big 3 home chain stores, and the Canadian side only has a Home Depot. Interesting. I was expecting them to get like one of them, but nope. So the Westin was not key card either. Yeah. Yeah, it's it depends on what the hotel is feeling. If they like, oh, we need to key card these elevators off, they can, but it just depends on what the hotel is feeling and how busy they are and whatnot. So but um you never know. It depends on what the hotel is doing. So um I'm probably gonna do this live stream for probably another 15 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna jump off. So um I'm gonna do an hour live stream and then jump off. So so far it's Conrad, Hampton, Fieldfield, Hyatt Place, and Hyatt House, JW Marriott, Lee Meridian, Shipway Hotel, all key carded. Hampton and Homewood Suites might jump in, but we don't know until we actually go in there. So so it maybe I'm going to say this way of that, but the Intercontinental might be key carded. They're going to get key carded. So I don't think there is a shoe market at all in Illinois. I think there's one from a mod. Somebody uploaded a video of the mod in shoe market, but also the Hyatt Regency in Milwaukee got key carded, and the Hilton has a security guard checking keys now. RIP, RIP. Oh, there's my brother. But this is Weston Boston. I filmed that. I don't know if I can upload because I burped in bad. That's funny. But I have done that before. So Stua 2021. Hey, how you doing? Gosh, I hate when hotels lock the elevators. It's all thanks to this one incident that happened 20 years ago, and now I've seen a lot more hotels with key card readers and whatnot. So it's boy excuse me again. Good. But yeah, most hotels with key card elevators are in big cities. That is partially true. I have seen some smaller cities have key card readers in them. But most of them are in bigger cities. So like Indy, Fort Wayne, South Bend, Bloomington. Not sure about Evansville, but I don't think they have any that are key carded. But there are a handful of smaller suburban hotels with key card lifts too. Yes, that is true. Have you been busted in a big city? In a big city, I don't think I have, but I'm going to New York City at the end of the month. Is there anything I should know about the place nowadays? Don't know. So, what the key card at Hyatt Regency in Milwaukee? Yeah, dang it. big rip for the Hyatt Regency. Um, so so. mm, But yeah, let's think about it here. Yeah, that you know what got me kicked out of a hotel filming low. um, so I think of this. But brain is yeah, and some of the hotels I've been into in Chicago had ski car readers in them too. JW, the triple branding hotels and McCormick Place. There's a bunch there. So but there's a bunch of places that I have filmed over the years. So oh Johnny, hey, I didn't see you on there. And Johnny, make yourself known. I may be going to New Orleans this summer, actually. But Lenny got into the Hyatt and the Hilton, so it should be fine at those. How many Menards elevators do you think at Blue were standing no operators? A couple. There's one in Iowa. There's brain freeze outbreak, Davenport, whatever that one. But a couple. There's a couple. The worst one was Mount Prospect. That one was loud, but hey, Elevators International, how you doing? So, but brain is trying to think here. Have you been to Boston? Yes, once, almost 9 years ago. Was there for a road trip, and that's pretty much all I did. I've been through Boston a couple of times, but I only visited Boston once. So, yes, elevating Florida. Um, but my brain is trying to think for a sec. But I've been to Boston probably one other time, just to drive through the city. And true and false. Most A-Bell elevators sucks. That is true. But at the same time, there's some that ran pretty well. So it's kind of the mix in between. You get some good ones, and then you get some bad ones. So oh, and somehow I did end up getting just turned down at Indy JW Marriott. Wow. But I haven't had a problem with the JW in Indy. So well, that's good to hear, Cam. I didn't have a problem with JW Marriott letting me film. I didn't have a problem with that. So would you like Kane Astley to come back? No, don't bring him back, otherwise the chat will go crazy. So yeah, and it's JW Marriott in India has become one of the more famous hotels in India to film. It's kind of crazy. I went there probably 2012, and I really like the hotel because it's 33 floors. Well, particularly 34 if you go on the service elevator, but I'm gonna say 33. So okay, thanks for the heads up. I don't have any plans to go to New Orleans anytime soon, though. So well, imagine if they built a new Sigma Hilton. Um, I've been hearing about that. Um, I just don't know when they approve and all that crap. So, but when they open up the new Sigma Hilton down in Indy, I think me, Cam, and a couple other people are gonna go. We are gonna go in there and film the elevators. And I bet that place is gonna get kind of like not overshadowed the JW, but I think it's gonna be more famous than the other hotels. So um, so it's not good. But do you think more Menard stores would be built further west? Yes. Um, I could see one or a couple of them open up in Colorado, but uh, I could see potentially Menards getting a store in Billings. I heard about that. I read about that a couple years. Well, like there was an article a couple years ago about a new Menards store. Um, but and yeah, they're entering Pennsylvania now, which is I never knew that was going to happen. If you were to ask me a couple years ago, hey, what's the next store going to be a Menards store? I would have said either West Virginia or Pennsylvania. So, hey, have a good rest of your day, Riley. Riley Elevators and Travel Videos. So, um, but yeah, good. So stay tuned for new videos coming out from the January trip I did back. The trip I did back in January. I have a lot of videos from that. And I'm gonna end the stream here in a couple minutes. But if you guys have any last questions, go ahead and leave them down below. I thought they would build one in Texas. I searched Menard stores in Google Maps. I thought I saw one in Texas. Hydro escalators and elevators. Have you been to Indy Menards in Cincinnati? I've been to all of them. In the Cincinnati area. In fact, I just found out that they're planning to build a new one somewhere out in the western side of Cincinnati. So I'm kind of excited because that area needs a Menard store badly. The nearest one for them would be Avondale or Hamilton. So I definitely see a Menard store needed on that side. So there could be five. There could be a fifth one coming to Cincinnati. But so yeah. Anyway, I just got approved for a guide dog over a month ago. So people might be seeing a dog in my future videos soon. Awesome, awesome. I am an animal person in general, but um, they're putting one in Lexington area, yes, in Richmond to be exact. I just I was kind of surprised that they're building one in Richmond. I thought it would be I thought they'd be building one in Lexington, but I was kind of surprised that they're building one. Um, yes, I agree with Cam said. It's going to be most likely in August at the one they're going to build. Hopefully, they're going to build one in Cincinnati. And the one in Richmond, they're probably going to also get a notice. They kind of started popping up in the new areas. They're building the new Menard stores. But I'm not surprised that they're expanding like crazy. Especially in Kentucky and West Virginia, and now more recently Pennsylvania. So it's just crazy how it started these Menard videos and like, hey, we want Menard store here. So yeah, um, yes, I have seen a video of it, of the one with the original Dover Impulse. In Madison. So I will be visiting that one sometime soon. But anyway, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It's been an hour, but it was nice talking to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this stream. I probably will be doing more over the course of the summer. Um, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.